day and welcome to Social Studies, Grade 3. Today we're going to learn about bullying and what is bullying and how can we help ourselves when we are caught in a situation where we are feeling like we are bullied. So we're going to understand the bullying laws of Namibia, and we're here to understand what it is and why it is wrong to do so, even if it's fun and even if our friends do it, and also how to keep each other safe when this happens. What is bullying? Bullying is calling mean names to people, saying mean things, saying things that they can't change themselves, like their hair color or their hairstyle or the clothes that they are wearing or the way their face looks or the way their shoes are looking like. So if you say bad things to people that they can't change in the next 30 seconds, that is called bullying. Now, if you are at home and your sister or your brother or your friend, or you're at their home and your friend has something in their teeth, or if they are wearing something, maybe a broken, a torn trouser or something like that, then you can tell them that they need to change their trousers. But if they're at school, they can't change their trousers, right? So then we make as if we don't see the torn trousers. We don't point and laugh and make him feel bad because his trousers are torn. Then we have actions. Boys and girls, when we are pushing, hitting, or taking someone else's things without their permission, that is bullying. That is being mean, and we're not supposed to be mean. Then another thing that happens, especially if we have cell phones and we have Instagram and we go on YouTube and we have our own followers and things like that, then online bullying becomes a thing as well, where you find someone posting mean things about someone else and making them look and feel badly about it. Now, bullying is when someone is mean to another person over and over again. Imagine a big kid always taking a smaller kid's lunch money. That's not nice, right? That is bullying. Okay, so when we see someone doing bad things to someone else, we need to do something about it. Now, bullying hurts. Just think, if you had a torn trouser because you fell down somewhere and something torn your trouser and everybody started laughing at you, what would you do? You'd feel as sad as this boy is looking, isn't it? Or you'll feel even worse, or you even start crying. Bullying someone hurts that person. It doesn't matter if other people laughs with you. That person that you are bullying, that person is feeling hurt. And we're not supposed to do that to other people. Now let's talk about it. What should we do if someone calls you a mean name every day? Well, the first thing that we need to do is we need to tell someone, or we need to tell that person firstly. Communication is key. So tell that person, listen, I do not like that name. Please do not call me that name. My name is Maggie. Okay. And you tell him, and you don't sound mean about it. You just tell him, listen, I don't like that name. Please don't call me that name. My name is actually Maggie. And then if that person goes and he calls you that name again, then you need to go tell an adult person or an older child. Nee? So go call your big brother or big sister, or go call a teacher and say to that teacher or big brother or big sister, this person is calling me names and I've already told him not to call me names, but he's still calling me names. Can you please help me to stop this person? And then what that people will normally do is they would go and talk to that person. And normally when a big person go and talk to a small person, then the small person tends to stop what he's doing. Okay, but sometimes you do get people that continue even though you have spoken to them. Okay, and then you need to go talk to your mom and your dad about this so that they can also take it into their hands. Okay. So let's look at another scenario. What if someone pushes you down at playtime? Okay, first of all, you think, nee, maybe that person just ran into me by accident because he was running. Or maybe he didn't see me standing there. Okay, but if this one if this is getting continuous, if he does it 2 or 3 or 4 times in a row, not the same day, different days, or even in the same day, if that happens continuously, then that is called bullying. Okay, then you need to tell that person, you need to stop this because I'm standing here and you're hurting me. And if that person doesn't stop, then you need to take yourself out of the situation. You need to go tell a teacher where you are playing at, and you need to go to tell that teacher and say, listen teacher, this person has been pushing me. I told him not to push me, but he's still pushing me. Can you please help me? And then that big person, the big adult, the teacher or the brother or sister will go and talk to that person again. But it's very important that you go tell someone else when someone is hurting you, to help you. Okay, it's very important. Don't take matters in your own hands. Don't push or punch or say something badly back, because then you are in the wrong as well. Okay, so it's very important. Very, very important. Do not push or punch back. Go tell an adult. Okay. Now, being kind is cool. It's always good to be kind. It's always good to be kind. Kind, saying something good to someone else. If you find someone being lonely, you can go and talk to that person. Or even if you find that someone has bullied another person, you go talk to that person being bullied. And you tell them that the person that's doing it is wrong. He should not listen to that person. And that you will be his friend from now on. Being kind is cool. So what can you do? What can you do when someone's bullying you? So we've handled this already. We say we speak up. If someone is bullying you, tell a grown-up you trust. Tell the teachers, tell your parents, tell the people that you trust. And then if you see someone being bullied, you go be a friend and go tell the grown-up too. Okay, so if you see someone being bullied, see is the very important word here. If you see someone being bullied, you tell that bully to stop. Nee, you take the friend that's being bullied and you go tell a grown-up. Okay, if your friend is telling you that she's being bullied or he is being bullied, then you need to tell the friend that he needs to go and tell a grown-up. Okay, it's very important to protect yourself when being bullied. Always tell a grown-up. And if you do not want to go talk to your mom and to the grown-up yourself, you can go with your mom or your dad, or you can even go with your brother or sister to go tell the grown-up, or even a friend to help you tell the grown-up what is happening. Okay, so what does Namibia say about bullying? In Namibia, there are rules to help keep schools safe. These rules say that bullying is not allowed. The law also says that schools must have rules to stop bullying. Every school in Namibia has special rules to protect their students, normally called the Code of Conduct. These protect the students from bullying and make sure everyone feels safe. Now remember, we are always to be kind to our friends. If you accidentally hurt a friend, remember to say, I am sorry. If you see or experience someone being bullied, it is important that you tell a grown-up. And you should always feel safe at school. Be kind, be safe. Together, we can stop bullying. Okay, so if you see someone being bullied, go and help them. It's important. Together, we can work to keep them safe.